friends. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. If you could, hit the share button and let folks know how we do it here at MLive. And how do we do it? Well, let's get to it and show you. All right, so we have a snow system heading toward the southern half of lower Michigan. And you could see it's pretty far to the south still. So let's get into the weather modeling and our radar forecast and show you when the snow gets here. Looks like it's going to be tonight sometime. Hey, good morning, Daniel Maddox. Yes, snow. Good morning, Tawas, Mike Van Norman, and good morning, Rebecca Ann. Glad to have you this morning. So here's the radar forecast, okay? And this is 11, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tonight. So if you're traveling today, A-okay. In fact, as I look out the window, I kind of see some sunshine in places. So no travel problems this afternoon, or today, I should say. This is 8 o'clock tonight, 9, 10, 11, midnight. So what you're seeing is somewhere second half of the evening is when the snow will start to develop. And by midnight, maybe around Grand Rapids, not likely, but around Kalamazoo, maybe around Lansing, definitely around Jackson, definitely around Ann Arbor, and definitely around the Detroit area, and not north of that. So let's go through the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And even showing a little bit of a mixture of sleet or freezing rain in the far southern parts around Monroe and the Adrian area. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had moved the map. Sorry. Give me a second here. All right. Bear with me. I'll get it there for you. There we go. Let's start over. It's Monday. Okay. So dry conditions. Dry conditions through the day today, and we stop it at 6 o'clock tonight. 7 o'clock, nothing going on. 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight. So it's a 9 to midnight type start in Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Detroit. Not yet in Flint. Maybe some flurries around Grand Rapids. Not yet in Saginaw. Now let's keep going to 6 tomorrow morning. And that snow lifts northward to Saginaw, lifts northward to close to Big Rapids. It's in Grand Rapids tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning could be a slow commute. This is not a big January snowstorm for Michigan. This is a 2 to 4 incher. I'll let you off the hook real quick here. Possibility of a touch of freezing rain in the far southeast, Monroe and the Adrian area. We're at 8, 9, 10, 11, noon tomorrow. So you still have snow into noon tomorrow. And that's the way this weather system has changed over the weekend, as it slowed down a little bit. Hey, you're welcome, Karen Jameson. Hey, good morning, Akron. And so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow. So in the early afternoon is when it'll taper down from light snow to nothing, and things should be done after that. All right, how much snow? Let me make sure I got a good perspective for you, and I do. All right, this is that same high-resolution rapid refresh model. How much snow by morning? There you see it. By morning, by 6 a.m. Let's put it on the time you get on the road, by 8 a.m. tomorrow. So you're looking at maybe 2 inches in Kalamazoo. Excuse me. Maybe 2 inches in Ann Arbor. Maybe an inch in Flint. Maybe an inch in Grand Rapids. Not an inch in Saginaw or Big Rapids, Bay City points northward. Sherry Davis, no, nothing with 7 inches around here. It looks solidly like nothing's really changed, and solidly looks like a 2 to 4 inch snow. Could there be a 5th inch in an isolated spot? Possibly, but not enough to warrant the fact of putting it in the forecast. So here's the total snowfall out of this. And we'll call it a Ann Arbor, Detroit, definitely 2, maybe 3, South of Ann Arbor, west of Ann Arbor, maybe 4. Jackson, probably 4. Kalamazoo, probably 4. Battle Creek, 4. Lansing, 3, maybe 4. Grand Rapids, probably 2, maybe 3 inches. Flint, 2 inches. Saginaw, 1 to 2 inches. Bay City, less than an inch. Lansing, Michelle C., probably 3, maybe 4 in the Lansing area. Monroe for Chuck Horvath, probably looking at 4 inches in Monroe. Detroit area, probably, definitely 2, probably 3, maybe 4 on the south side. Auburn Hills area, Barbara Ann, 2 to 3 inches. West Bloomfield, same thing, 2 to 3 inches. Pinckney area, probably 4 inches or so. Don't you love it how I know where all the cities are in Michigan? So we'll call it a 2 to 4 inch snow. Gladwin for Samantha Leah, less than an inch, maybe probably just a dusting. Jackson, no, Terry Calkins, you probably going to be in it. I'll take you up on a beer bet on that one. 1.5 inches in Jackson. No, I'd say you're solidly right on that axis of 2, 3, 4 inches. Far southwest corner, Elizabeth Meister, 4 inches there as well. So now let's see what's going on into the future. Here's our European model pulling the snow off. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon it comes to an end. Wednesday, dry conditions. Next storm system missing us to the south, down through Kentucky, West Virginia. Maybe that's something to watch for if you're going to be traveling south, if you're becoming a snowbird finally for the month of January and you're going through Kentucky, Tennessee, the Carolinas on Wednesday or Thursday, then you probably got some issues and you may want to delay it a day or speed up. Now we go into Friday and we're dry and quiet. We're into a storm pattern now where it's about 1 storm a week, and for the next couple of weeks it looks like a 2 to 4 inch type snow. Gale, Weigel, Holland, you're probably 2 to 3 inches, and Howell, you're probably 3 to 4 inches. Metamora, you're probably 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches. Port Huron area, probably 2 to 3 inches. So now we're into the weekend, Saturday, and when's our next weather system? Sunday, and it's faltering as it gets to us. It's not a real robust thing, but again, it looks like it'd be a 2 to 4 or a 3 to 5 inch snow in the heaviest parts. And now we're out 10 days and we're warming up some, and that might be the theme for the first week in February, is warming up into the 30s. All right, let's get into the temperatures now. We covered the snow. When you got the weather woes, tomorrow morning basically would be the time where you would have snowy roads if you do. But I remind you, this is a steady, light to moderate snow, 12-hour duration, not a lot of blowing, temperatures 28 to 30, a couple of swipes of the plows, and if they put the salt down, it should do pretty good. High temperatures today, let's call it 29 to 30 degrees in most places. Tomorrow, we're looking at about 30 to 31, 32 degrees. Here's Wednesday, mid to upper 20s. There's Thursday, a little bit colder, low to mid 20s. Then Friday, mid 20s. Then Saturday, upper 20s. And then Sunday's low to mid 30s. So, it's not a real cold forecast for this time of the year. One last thing I want to show you, okay? I don't know if it's just me, but with the mild winter, very mild winter so far, lack of snow, I start to see like bits of spring in the air. And I know darn well spring is nowhere in sight. I know darn well that February is fully a winter month, usually one of the most brutal winter months, if not the most brutal winter month for Michigan. But, you see a little more daylight at the end of the day. And when it's warmer, you get a little bit more sunshine. But what I want to show you is these are the average high temperatures. Let me get the perspective here right for you. These are the average high temperatures for the month of February. And what I want you to know is that in the first week of February, a lot of places in southern Michigan see their average high temperature go from the bottom it's been in January up a degree. A sign that the sun is starting to get power and we're starting that slow climb out if you're not a big winter fan. So I guess I just want to show you that as I go to about February 15th, you'll see that some of these temperatures start to pop up. And then as we go to the end of the month, you know, places like Detroit go to an average high of 37 and Grand Rapids 34. And again, at the end of February, we know it's still fully winter in Michigan, but you get some sunshine. And I found it's hard to stay below that freezing mark on some sunshine. So if you're saying, wow, we're ticking through this winter pretty good at a pretty good pace, you're right. If you are not a big winter fan, if you are a big winter fan, I'm sorry. It works out that way occasionally that we don't have much. And I would still not rule out at least one big snowstorm. We have that storm track. We have that potential. Just needed to all come together at once over Michigan, and it certainly could still happen. Not in the offing for the next week. There you have it. You know what's going on for tomorrow morning. Give yourself some extra time, and I'll detail it more on posts on MLive today. Take care. Thank you for joining me. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and this has been the MLive Morning Weather Update. Talk about it on your Zoom meetings this morning.